Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. So can you hear me, class?
Yes.
All right, so let us begin with this session with dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma aftah alayna hikmataka wa anshur alayna min khazain rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. All right. So today I would like to update what happened in the Turnitin so far. So as for now, I just received one report, and let me show you my view on the Turnitin. Let me see. Okay, and I would like to comment on your friend's submission. Do I have Nur Mashira here? Mashira, are you here? Nur Mashira? Nur Mashira, are you here? Okay, let me see. Okay. So as for now, Steve, submission from Norma Shira. I'm not sure which group she is. So what I would like to share is that, so this is my view on the similarity report and also the AI writing reports. So submission by Mashira here have 14% of similarity, but have 44% of AI writing, which is quite high because the threshold is only 30%. So meaning that Mashira need to rewrite the content of the reports. Okay, so that hopefully by the next submission, she can get less than this 44%. Okay, less than 44%. So let me see. Mashira is not here, but I would like to comment on her work actually that I have just.
No, sorry, I'm here.
Yeah. Yes. What was it just now? Mashira is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I would like to comment on your work here. So this is it, and actually this one can be collected through here. So your submission, I will actually upload the content of the reports here. So this is for the similarity report. Let us go through this so that you know what to be expect from your report. So this one was submitted yesterday morning. Okay, yesterday morning. So this says the 14% overall similarity because you need to submit the report together when you submit your proposal later on. Okay, they need to be submitted as well. So you can read through what do you have here. So the top sources coming from where? So since that I give you the soft copy report, so you can look at where actually the similarity coming from. Okay, so this is it. Okay, can you see that? They will mark where is from they will highlight in your reports and where is actually the source coming from. Okay, if you look at this one, let's say the relationship between if it is too small similarity, then you can just omit that, right? Okay, now, so this is the similarity report, and this one is the AI reports. Okay, so this is the AI reports. So it says here that 44 AI generated only. See, they can detect them. So you can rewrite, okay? You can rewrite them. Okay, so this is it. And let's look at the reports. Since that, I believe this would be, for now, this would be the complete 3 chapters that you have. And let us look what Mahira have here so that the rest can actually take note, okay, on what I would like to say next. Okay, when you use acronym, okay, when you use acronym, usually you will actually highlight the full name at the first appearance, and the following subsection will just use the acronym. Okay, if let's say here you are on your 1.1, okay, so the remaining sections should just, on the first appearance, you will spell out the full name of that acronym, and then in brackets you have the acronym. So throughout the chapter or section, then you will use only the acronym. So this is it. Let us look at this example. The first appearance, explainable AI. So in bracket, you have XAI. So the second one, you are using XAI, which is correct. All right. And then the next one. So you use the explainable AI again here, or are you going to use just XAI? See, that's why you have them in the bracket in the first place. So you need to be consistent whether you just need to highlight them at the first appearance in the chapter, and the following should just use the acronym. Okay, please take note, class. So one more thing, try to avoid using to at the beginning of a paragraph. Okay, at the beginning of the paragraph. So you should have something else here rather than begin your paragraph with to. See, another one here, explainable artificial intelligence, and you give the acronym again. Same goes here. So what is the purpose of having the brackets with the acronym if you want to just spell them in full? Okay, the acronym helps you to simplify the long keywords, the long yes, the long terms. Okay, so this one is correct. So how are you going to use that? Again, see, in one paragraph you use the full with the acronym in bracket again. So there's no point of having that XAI if you want to use the full name of the key terms. So please take note. On chapter 2, yes, I believe in the in the template, they do not have the paragraph without the section, but it follows. Okay, chapter 1 has this, the same goes to chapter 2. So you need to begin with a paragraph without section here. You need to have something. Okay, you need to have something before you begin with your section 1. And again, when you have figure, make sure to cite them, to refer them through your paragraph. So let's say you have here figure 2.1 here, but I cannot find that figure 2.1 in any of these paragraphs. So when you have the figure, you should mention them on the previous, you should mention the diagram, the figure, the nearest paragraph to the figure. Okay, let's say if this one taking up space, it will fall into the next page, for example, then it should be referred at the nearest available paragraph. Okay, should be cited in paragraph. Okay, let me look at the sample. Okay, class, do check in the template when you have your paragraph. Should you have one tab before you begin your sentence? Okay, at the beginning of the paragraph, whether you need to have one tab before you begin the paragraph. Do look at the template again. Okay, what else? I just glanced through. So this is another one. I just glanced through the reports just now. Okay, table caption should be on top of the table, and again should be referred to from a paragraph. And in fact, for this table here, you have a template for this table, right? Do refer to the template. Okay, how you draw your table. Okay, how you draw the table. Okay, so here it's look, I'm not sure which how many author here, but I don't think that this whole name Ibrahimi Warkiamni here is the surname. Okay, so do check the Mendeley entry for this. Again, so another 2 at the beginning of the paragraph. And here, that's why I said here you only have Ibrahimi here rather than the full name. So previously we have, what was the name again? Ibrahimi, Warkiani, and Mu'ata. So here you are using only Ibrahimi. Is it the same? So again, table caption should be on top. Okay, this is very annoying actually. Mahira, please take note on this. My suggestion is you have the explainable artificial intelligence. Okay, remove the XAI here. Okay, but at the first appearance, then you have that XAI, and on the rest of the remaining section here, you just use XAI rather than the whole thing here again. Okay, please take note. Nampak tu? Okay. So, okay, like this one here, why did I circle it up? In the section name, remove that shape, but you only put the shape here on the first appearance. Sama juga yang ini. Okay. Yang ini remove, but you actually highlight them in the paragraph. In the paragraph, you give the acronym in the paragraph, not in the subsection name. Okay, same goes to other students. Nampak? So table caption on top. What else? Okay. Nampak tu? Lain nama table dia. Okay, table caption should be on top and this, okay, 2 at the beginning of the paragraph. So same goes to chapter 3. You should have the paragraph without a section on top. Okay. So for this figure 3.1, I cannot see them in the paragraph. Okay. What else? Okay. So this one, okay, for all, please take note during this phase 1 requirement analysis. So let's see here, you highlight this as literature review is a process of gathering information from previous studies and research related to this project. Okay, that is okay. The source such as article, journals, and published research paper must originate from a reliable source. So where is that reliable source? Where did you do your search? How did you do your search? So here I did highlight this a few times, okay, when we discussed the literature review, when we discussed the whole thesis, the whole report content, okay, to highlight that you are using the UITM library, you are using Google Scholar, and what are the keywords that you use to get into the related articles. So I highlight here, please make sure you mention your ITM library because that is the source actually. We do subscribe, the UITM subscribe to those databases. So we need to highlight that, okay? So UITM library, you are using Google Scholar, or what are other database that you are using other than provided by the UITM library, and make sure to give the list of keywords that you use to search for the articles. Let's say here you are using the for example, what is this about? Predicting race, right? Okay, so make sure to highlight the keywords used to get to the articles. Okay, next, in the data collection, please highlight. Let's say in this case you are using Kaggle. Yes, it is open source, but give the exact URL. If you did not spell out explicitly, give the URL of your data collection, even though it's coming from Kaggle, then your work will be rejected during the ethics review. Make sure to give the exact URL, okay? And then in the data pre-processing here, you should give the sample data, okay? You should give the sample data that you have the screenshot of the sample data. And then here you will actually highlight the data pre-processing from before and after processing. What is the expected data? Okay, that will go to Maybe you have 70-30 data that you will use for your training and also testing. So before and after processing, before is the data and what is to be expected, ready data for processing. Okay. Actually, data processing involve may not the explanation for data pre-processing should go beyond this one paragraph. It should have more. The data, the cleaning process is very tedious actually before the data is ready to go into the processing part. Okay. So you have the design here. And one more thing, you have to make sure that when you draw any diagram, make sure it is re-editable. Okay, make sure that it is re-editable. Okay, so Mahira, this is good. Actually, you have your figure, and followed after you have the you are referring to the table. Okay, you are referring to the table from your paragraph. So this is good. Nampak lagi sekali ada lagi explainable AI. So do look at the whole picture where actually you will highlight that the full name and should be the remaining, you just use the XAI. Okay, what else? So table caption should be on top. Table caption should be on top. Okay, so for this table of use case table, you may use what you have as it is. Okay, but for the normal table, please use the template for table. So what else? Okay, so figure should be capital letter F. Okay, in figure 3.1. Same goes to table. It should be T, capital letter, when you are referring to a table. Okay, so the caption should be on top again. Okay, and the summary. So that's it. Okay, so this is the first one that I go through the whole chapters. Okay. So hopefully you get the idea of what to be expected from the Turnitin reports. So as for now, that's all I have. So if you can actually, if you submit now, then you will have more time actually to revise the content of your reports. Okay, so chapter 3 actually should come with algorithms. Okay, let's say you are using the explainable AI, they should have some kind of, I don't know, algorithms, flow charts, something like that. That is, what is the process in the explainable AI? That is, for example. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm hoping to see more reports coming in so that I can actually go through the whole thing that you have up until now. Because I believe you have made some changes for your chapter 1, chapter 2 as you go along. And this one should be the final content for your submission later on. So I'm looking for your Turnitin reports. So please do it ASAP. Before I end the session, anything that you would like to highlight? Anyone? Make sure to stop by UFuture to mark your attendance. And do I have Fakir here? How about Khalis? How about Aizat? Tak ada. Okay, so that's it, class. So let's see your submission so that I can give some comment on it. If you have no questions, so I end the session here. Yeah.
Doctor,
Yeah.
I have some problem when I try to open the Turnitin, which when I open it, it says the URL is unable to be reached, and then it redirect me to the sign in page instead of the form page.
Instead, anyone else? Did you have the same problem? Do you have the same problem?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, you need to sign in. Let me share. Tadi siapa pun tanya. Aduh. Okay, let me check the link again and I will share them back again in the resource board. All right. Okay, so anything else? So I'm okay. Semua okay lah tu. So I will share the link again. Okay. Let's see what is happening, why I did not have the submission yet. Okay, so with that, thank you very much. If you have any questions, just paste your group or DM me for details. All right, so thank you very much. Bye-bye and have a great day ahead.
Thank you, Doctor.
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 Welcome. Sebabnya dah expired.